Hello, this is 2910 Vassar Drive. From here, we are now, this is to be part 2 of a 3-part series of videos. This one is the clean out that is in the hallway, unlike the clean out close to the stairs that we were in the first time. We cambered this line to go all the way to the street, and we had heavy roots, so I've now spent the last 2 hours cleaning it. I've ran it 4 times total with 3 and 4-inch blades. Both of those have been freshly sharpened. Unfortunately, I can't get all the roots, and there's a few minor offsets that restrict me from cutting them out. I'll point that as we go. But right now we're looking in cast iron. Your distance reader is zeroed out on the left-hand side of your screen. So we're going to head down the line through the cast. Now that first video where the clean out came in from the hall, from the stairs, pops out right here, and from that video I can't get past the ABS to cast transition. That lip right there is restricting my my camera head, and running water doesn't seem to help it, so I can't get past it from over there. But from here, cleaning it and cameraing it is relatively easy going through there. I'll take a turn here. The cast looks to be in pretty good condition. There's not really any evidence of rot on the bottom side. There's minimal scaling, which is to be expected. That's just the minerals in the water that just get attracted and deposited on the pipe over time. Right here, we're about to see a cast to clay transition, and this is a spot where I really tried to hit these roots the best that I could. I'm assuming there must be a little bit of separation right there, or just the drain's not completely aligned. That spot's really hard to get, and I tried to focus on that pretty heavily. Now, if we had an outside access and was able to snake up towards the house, this would be very easy to clean. But like I said, I tried to go from that cast to clay transition. Like I said, 4 times. I'd used all the blades I had. I cannot get these. Now, it was a lot heavier in the first camera. I almost couldn't get my camera past it. So I got a lot of it out, but it's the ones that are left there is more of a reflection of our access point, if anything. So this joint right here looks to be really good. I got that cleared out really well. The roots were pretty much in every section, and they're pretty heavy. I got a good majority of these roots. We do have a minor offset there, so we'll mark that at 30 feet. Those offsets make it hard to get those roots when they're on the top like that, whenever we're shifted either up or down. So right here we had a lot of roots, and I'm got basically all of them, which is good. We'll take a turn. Now we're underneath the deck outside right now. We're roughly about 10 feet deep, just FYI. And here's another offset right there. I'm probably gonna have to struggle to get my camera over it, so just give me a second. So yeah, like I said, those offsets make it hard to get the roots that are on top of the drain. Again, luckily I got the vast majority of them there. So we got another offset right here. This one is similar to the ones in the past. Get another offset, so that's the 4th one we're gonna go ahead and mark down. It's pretty much at every section from 30 feet to 45 feet thus far. Some more. For my 4-inch blades, I really had to bend in the blades heavily to get them to go through. I did, on my last 2 runs, put a kink in the end of my cable to try to get the circumference of the drain better. But because they don't have a very good straight system here, it's just making it really difficult to clean. And I'm assuming that the person who lived here before had been having this cleaned out once a year at least, if not more so. At this present time, I would recommend twice a year. With the amount of offsets, the amount of trees, there's lots of trees in the front yard. I would say go ahead and do twice a year. Highly recommend getting outside access put in. Unfortunately, well, we do run into what looks to be outside access here in a minute, close to the sidewalk. I did locate that and dug up to about a foot and was stabbing the ground with a probe, and I never felt it. So either they cut that off during some landscaping or something of the sort, because it's definitely not outside where my camera is located. We'll see that in just a moment. So you do kind of see a little bit of, it's hard to tell if that's just root intrusion or there's separation right there. Looks like it's just heavy root intrusion. I think it's just a lot of root intrusion that has the beginnings of separation and offset. So take another turn. Now again, I did measure this, or locate this at about 10 feet deep. And that is close to the sidewalk. Right here is where we had so much roots that I couldn't even see the top of the pipe. It was growing down the pipe a lot. So I was able to cut out probably 90% of it, even though what you see is still left. This looks like outside access. So you see two tops right here, and I dug and I probed, and unfortunately I'm not able to find those. And DJ was out in 2022. He recorded the same thing. He found them, or what looks to be them, went outside to look, could not find them. So it is under our professional opinion that they've either been cut off, concreted over. I know there's been home sales have happened, but I don't think they were even available in the last owner. So here's another offset. So it's a 6'1" at 80 feet. Oh man, I made it. So I gotta fight this. So this is a pretty bad offset. This one, I don't think my 4-inch blades were able to get past. That's why I had to go back down to 3s. Come on. Okay. Now, it's gonna be really hard to push from here on out, so just bear with me. All right, so I did go all the way out to almost 100 feet exact to the city. The city connection looked really good with no root intrusions. I believe maybe they put a liner in on the city side not too long ago. It looks really nice and new. And I know the tail end of the drain does seem to not have any roots comparatively to all the roots we saw previously. I don't believe at this time I'm going to be able to push all the way to 100 feet, but I was able to the first time with running water, and it does look good past 85 feet. There's no more roots, and the line looks solid and intact. The line is about 100 feet exact from the clean out that's in here. So I will make a part 3. We're going to revisit that first video and see if there was any roots that have gotten into the house and into the plastic section, or if that's just discarded roots from a time previous cleaning from another company. So we're going to see if that's just discarded roots, or if it is an actual break. We'll go ahead and record that as well. And if there's any other questions, give Garvin Sewer Service a call if the invoice summary does not answer questions. My name is Caleb. Thank you.